for joining us today. Today with us is Tamara, a mother of two who has agreed to share her story going through a cancer treatment. And she hopes that sharing this story is going to help more patients that find themselves in a similar situation. Hi, Tamara. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
You too. Could you tell us a bit more about your diagnosis and your treatment journey so far?
Yes, I can. It's a long story. I shall try to keep it short. 11 years ago, I went to hospital for some problems I had in my head. Then they find this brain tumor. Well, finally, it's operated in a 12-hour-long operation. I had the checkups every 2-3 years because it was a slow-growing tumor. September 23, I went back for this check, and then I have the news that all are growing again. 10 plus tumors were in my head and in my back. So I again was this walking time bomb. I went to see the doctor and she told me about the medicine which is only given outside the EU, and that's where I start my journey to find how can I get this medicine because I really need treatment. Mm-hmm. And that's where I find everyone.org.
How did you find out about everyone.org and what convinced you to use our services?
I went on the internet and, again, I really felt this walking time bomb. And the company popped up. I doubt because I know the medicine was a lot of money. And then finally I made this phone call and a very nice person picked up the phone. I told him that my doubts were there. And then he said, you can also come to Amsterdam where the office is and then we can speak about it. And that made me decide to go forward and to look if they can help me and ask them for an offer.
Did your doctor or the hospital support you in finding a treatment from abroad?
No, not at all. I noticed a little fear with the doctors because of responsibility. I was told that if you bring non-registered medicines into a Dutch hospital, they don't want to be responsible because of side effects and so on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and another thing is my medicine is a lot of money. I can tell for only 90 pills for 1 month, I had to pay 17,000 euros. Well, they cannot make a decision for you because of it's money, which you cannot say everyone has the money.
Yeah. Was the doctor aware, though, that they are allowed to prescribe medicine that is not registered in the Netherlands yet?
She said she is, but still she didn't want to have the responsibility. And well, I was at the border where it was not yes, no, yes in the Netherlands. And that's we talked about 3 weeks or something, and then she said, okay, go forward, because by the time you have the medicine, I hope we have it in the Netherlands as well, and then I don't have the problems like responsibility. Yeah. But that's my case, and I cannot speak for others.
Yeah. And were you able to get any support from the health insurance company?
I asked the health insurance twice. I can tell it's a big health insurance. So I expected they could help me, but still I went until the reception. And then finally I was a bit angry and I said, really, really, please help me. No, you can write us a letter. So I did twice, and they twice said, no, you cannot go outside of the Netherlands. I was told by my doctor, there's also a possibility to go, like in my case, Switzerland, out of the EU. Yeah. But also that you have to do it your own money. You cannot walk into a hospital, ask them to help you. Yeah. So no help from the health insurance, no.
And did you at any point try to contact the manufacturer of the medicine directly?
Yeah, I did. I talked to the Netherlands and I talked to Belgium because they're both close to my place where I live, and they both said that they cannot help me. Mm-hmm. And well, I have the money. I had the money because I gave it. So there wasn't a big issue.
Yeah. Okay, but they said no.
They said no, yeah.
Okay. How did you experience the process of getting the medicine through everyone.org, and was there anything that stood out?
It went so easy. It nearly looked too good to be true. I made this phone call and he said, right, an email, and then they know what you're talking about, and then they have a look. So I did, because I'm also a person, don't wait, go forward. And a really quick answer went through email, and then finally we went through WhatsApp. Constantly they gave me other prices because she did a lot of research for me. Well, it went too quick to understand, but it was good. It was very nice. Friendly was the most important thing I experienced, yeah.
And did you feel that when you had a question, someone was addressing that quickly enough?
Yeah, they answered me very well. And most of the time, my answers were sent through email and WhatsApp as well. So 2 places. I cannot tell something wrong. It was very nice. Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Looking back, what difference did it make to you to be able to start the treatment early without waiting until the medicine was actually available in the Netherlands?
Doing the order with everyone.org made me so lucky because, being a mother of 2 children, and you don't know where you're going to end, because if I didn't have these pills, I don't know how fast it will grow, because on the MRI they said it starts from seeing nothing to like 10 plus places in my head and in my back, and they went growing so fast. So this gave me this lucky feeling. The only thing I had this double feeling about is I could only buy 90 pills with the money I had. What's going to happen after the month? Because, it's not approved still.
Yeah.
So I am happy with everyone.org who helped me. But what after? And then I had to say, okay, let's place that somewhere. Take these pills first and see what's going to happen. And that's what I had to do.
And afterwards, the medicine became available to you?
Luckily, there was some price, not only me, also the doctors, because I started, for example, in May with these pills. And then in July, after that, the medicine got approved in the Netherlands. And what we also did, the pills were for a month, 90 pills. They said you have to take 3 in one day. You can also try to do 1 in a day, so you extend the periods. You can use them for 3 months. So we did, and so May, June, July. So we finally were lucky to pick them up in the hospital.
Did the treatment with the medicine work for you?
Yes, we decided to do the MRI after 3 months. And yes, we have good results. Some places are even, they reduced, and it's stable. It stabilizes,
Many patients worry about the cost of getting a medicine before it's approved in their country. How did you manage the financial aspect, and do you have any advice or tips for patients who are in a similar situation?
In my situation, it's my son-in-law who told me, if you don't have the money, why don't you go on the internet and find a place where you can start up a crowdfunding? And I'm like, no, I'm a giver, and I'm not asking for money. But then the next morning you wake up and you think, you really need treatment, you really need money. So I went on the internet and start GoFundMe. And really quick, you have to go on the internet with your story. You go in newspapers and you go on Facebook and Instagram. But it gave me enough money to buy the pills. And that's what you need, money in my case. Yeah. And it was really quick. I think it took me 2 months or maybe 7 weeks. I have this money. I'm really happy. Finally, you can only buy 1 period of pills. And now they're in the hospital, so I don't need the money anymore. And I closed GoFundMe. But with some tears, Yeah,
I understand. But you would advise it as one way to.
There are other options to use a crowdfunding, but I did some research, and in my case, I think GoFundMe is the best place to be. Well, Others can do another research, but for me, GoFundMe works well.
Yeah.
How can you get money for your crowdfunding? I'm sick for about 10 years now, and I wrote a story in my book. Gestrand met een hersentumor is the Dutch, but it's like stranded on the beach with a brain tumor. So I sell this book, and it gave me a lot of money, also put in my crowdfunding. And other things I do is making key change from paracord. In the meantime, you have a lot of time to think, and I can be busy with making these paracord key change, and also sold for the crowdfunding. Yeah. So it's something, a small idea where how you can get and add some money to your crowdfunding. Yeah, I'm really proud. Yeah.
Thank you. You should be.
Yeah.
These are very good ideas.
Yeah.
What message would you like to share with other patients who are in a similar situation?
I understand that you get into a place where you don't have any experience in. I was in this university hospital where there are doctors who went international with some more information about medicines, because I can understand a lot of doctors in my case, the Netherlands, have all the knowledge about all the medicines there are available. So first of all, go to this university hospital or do a second opinion. You have the right to do that. There are also persons who can advise you with the rights you have. Mm-hmm. If you don't have the knowledge about what your rights are. Go on the internet and do some research. Don't wait. That's my message to other patients. Yeah.
Thank you, Tamara, for sharing your story. This is really helpful, and I'm very grateful for you taking the time to do this. For anyone who is looking for further treatment options or finding themselves in a bind, if you need advice, information about patient advocacy, lawyers, or other professionals who could help you find the next step, then feel free to contact everyone.org. We're happy to give you advice and to help you further. Thank you.